X-Men Days of Future Past was directed by Bryan Singer. Now, this movie takes place in a far distant future where the Sentinels now take over the Earth and have killed numerous mutants. And the last remaining X-Men team up with one another, and they also team up with Brotherhood, or just Magneto. And they figure out a way to send Wolverine back in the past, so therefore they can bring back the X-Men and stop Mystique from the assassination of Bolivar Trask. If Mystique assassinates Bolivar Trask, then the government will fund Bolivar Trask's industries. Then the Sentinels will evolve over the years. I just wonder if Bryan Singer had a moment to himself. He was looking back at X-Men 3 and he was like, oh, what would he have here? Okay. Jean Grey died? What? Cyclops died? Hey, what's that comic book called when they was trying to go back in the past? I need that comic book. Really, I can tell that he was pretty much repairing the franchise that Brent Ratner destroyed. It's almost a dick move, you know. It's kind of like, you know, when you was a kid, you're building up those building blocks very high, and then you want to show your parents progress you did, and then all of a sudden your big brother, your douchebag big brother kicks the whole entire blocks down, and all that hard work was for nothing. Yeah, I know what that's like. Yeah. The way the film starts, it brings the action quick, fast, and the emotion hits you. Because it showed the characters' deaths in like the first 10 minutes. And Wolverine went back in the past. He couldn't use his claws to like solve all his problems. He had to use his mind, his wits, and his heart to bring back the characters of Professor Xavier. And he has the ability to walk still because of this special serum. I think that right there kind of explain why Professor Xavier was able to walk in X-Men Last Stand. Maybe because he had the serum then. I think that adding addition to that kind of added closure to the huge flaw point in the continuity of the timeline. I like the emotional core to it and emotional weight to the characters. I think my favorite scene was when Wolverine woke up in the past. Wolverine was trying to talk to Professor Xavier. Professor Xavier's very stubborn, and now instead of you see the conflict that's going on in Wolverine's mind. You know, he's usually beating the crap out of people. He's usually using his claws, but now he has to be creative and try to make Professor Xavier see the side that, hey, if you don't do this, then the whole entire world will be in peril and a lot of people will die. And I like how they show Wolverine using his verbal communication skills instead of using his brute force. And also, I like the way they use the different camera angles for the main battle when they was fighting at the U.S. Senate. They showed the camera in a 1970s style, that therefore it gives it that retro feel, like you're watching TV in the 70s. Pretty much, I like the characters in this movie. I like it had lots of tension. I was invested in this movie from start to finish. Like, I was just invested. Character deaths was very impactful, and I felt a few punches in the gut, especially watching the characters die twice, and had more gore into it. You know, you got Colossus getting ripped in half, you got Warpath getting his head blown to bits, Iceman being melted to water. Oh, the way they died was very horrific to see, and it's very similar to a rated R film. I think that this was a film that Bryan Singer wanted to direct. I can see he put everything into that movie. So definitely Days of Future Past. Yes, a Ben Affleck Batman like First Class. I love First Class. I love Days of Future Past. Thanks to this movie, we got Deadpool. That's my review for Days of Future Past, and I'm gonna have Apocalypse later this week. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and also prepare for I'm doing my Spider-Man review, so I have a Spider-Man shirt, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here, join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews in a way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.